Prepare yourselves for battle, heroes.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, one and all, to our fourth best of 3 of the day. We're heading into Division B West. Left side of the map will be Clouded Mines with a Brightwing, played by Ruffian, Tiger Dahaka, Trash on the Kira, Tempest Jet Garrosh, and Rogue Tassadar. Right side of the map will be Magnitude, Pop, Aftershock. We got an Amy Maev, Punk Kael'thas, Captain Roberts will be your Leoric, Diet Llama Lucio, and Wrathling on the Johanna. Last thing to mention is we got a Twitch gamble going right now. How many regeneration globes for Kael'thas by the end of the game? If you know the results, don't spoil them. Just predict and know the results. If you're not following the channel and you'd like to make some gambles happen here, be sure to follow. Get you a chunk of channel points. And let's get into it. How many regeneration globes for Kael'thas by the end of the game? 45 or more, 44 or less. At least I lost all my points already in the all-in on Can't Pause, Won't Pause. It's officially a stream. Stark has lost all his channel points. Gravity Lapse onto a few enemies right there. Tempest Jet doing just fine. You're gonna see the double soak rotations coming out, and give me 1 second, sorry. There's heat on the house kicked up and my family's not here, so I'm gonna turn that down because they want it so hot. There we go, 68 degrees. Whoa. Revolving sweep onto a couple enemies in bottom lane. Punk is low. Grapple hook from Trash to get to safety. I'm furiously building points so I can make a Baja drink. Someone already redeemed one earlier, so I'll go grab a beer towards the end of the stream. I wasn't feeling too hot at the start of the stream today. I thought I was getting sick, but I'm feeling way better as the games and the day is progressing, so I'll have a beer later on. Don't worry about it. Spend your channel points on gambles. Force wall from Tassadar. There's going to be a brush stock in from our Dahaka as well. Tempest Jet really low, trying not to spread the living bomb to allies around, and I don't think they do. The Groundbreaker comes out. It's actually Tiger, able to burrow, and no kills to be achieved. But the camp will go over to the left-hand side of Clouded Mines. Kira, by the way, is going into Fatal Wounds, already at a third of the stacks. Tassadar on a quarter of the stacks. Actually, no, sorry, I thought it was 200. Almost halfway to Chiderian Amulet. We've got a Dahaka with Enduring Swarm level 1. I'm gonna see, are we gonna see W build from Dahaka? Does he go into Hero Stalker level 4 with the Symbiosis level 7? Massive W value. Now, Hero Stalker was technically nerfed. Not technically, it was nerfed by the amount of enemies that are afflicted or giving you essence from your W. The max is 3 enemy heroes, but I still feel like 3 enemy heroes being hit by Dark Swarm is still a ton of essence generation. See what the level 4s are going to be here in just a second. Magic Spit. We continue into the same trait build for the Kira with the upstage. Damaging at least 2 enemy heroes with Blood Rage causes Kira to evade the next 4 basic attacks. Sudden Vengeance from the Maev with the 6%. We've got the Energy Royal for Kael'thas. Reduce the mana cost of Gravity Lapse by 70, and if it hits an enemy hero, reduce its cooldown by 8. So the baseline mana cost is 90, and I believe the baseline cooldown is 12 seconds. Yes. Tassadar keeping that Chiderian Amulet charged up. Over halfway on that one. Neil Peasants for Leoric. Lucio with the... Oh, what is that level 7 or level 4? Supersonic. Right. While we're out, while Ride is active, push off's cooldown and recharges 100% faster. We actually have smooth moves for the Lucio as well. We've been seeing a lot of Accelerando still, but that did get a 2-second nerf on it from 4 to 6 seconds on that total activation. Garrosh steps up, hit with a Gravity Lapse and a Living Bomb. Dahaka coming in, looking for a drag. Phase shift on the Tempest Jet will connect. The Gravity Lapse on 3 is massive. Fan of Knives coming out from Maev. Can they take down Tempest Jet? Doesn't look like so. As Kira goes in with the Revolving Sweep, Johanna creating a little bit of space for the allies to back off. No Subdue. Level 4 for her. She did go into Hold Your Ground. Indomitable, of course, for Garrosh. We do have that Hero Stalker, so you can see at the bottom of the tooltip, Dark Swarm up to 3 at once. There's that limitation that was applied on our most recent patch. A couple changes to Dahaka. Good Umbral bind onto Garrosh right there. Revolving Sweep connecting onto Maev. A lot of damage applied as well. Polymorph, and Maev goes back in with the teleport. First blood goes to the left-hand side of Clouded Mines. They find a double kill. Can they make it a triple into Captain Roberts? Punk is able to back off. Shock Ray! 140-something HP on Punk, but may not taken down. Mortar Punisher to the bottom lane. Trash Mouse will reset for full as Dahaka heads up through mid for some more HP, or some more wave clear and essence as we're looking at that level 7 symbiosis. Now, if you might be in chat and you're like, wait a minute, I don't play a ton of Dahaka, or I'm just here to watch Heroes of the Storm and I don't know all the talents. What are you talking about, Bahamut? Well, level 1 for Enduring Swarm, as the Punisher jumps over. Maiev avoids that with the Vault of the Wardens. Level 1 for Dahaka Enduring Swarm. Dark Swarm duration is increased by 0.5 seconds. You also have the spell armor, okay? Level 4 is going to be essence gained from takedowns is increased, but also you gain 1 essence for each enemy hero hit by Dark Swarm up to 3 at once. It's like, okay, so longer duration, more essence, but here's the top off. Symbiosis. Every time Dark Swarm damages an enemy hero, reduces cooldown by 0.4. So you have a longer duration, you're gaining more essence, and you're getting cooldown reduction. Very, very good W build. We don't see it all the time. I find it very fun to play. If you haven't tried it, give it a shot. It's also, I wouldn't say like situational, but you wouldn't want to take this build with a massive auto attack composition against you. One, the spell armor is not going to really do much. They'll probably outrange you with a lot of those auto attacks. And yeah, so it is situational. Obviously into Leoric, it's not too bad, but like if Greymane was your solo lane against you, which we used to see, 8 years ago in HGC and stuff, maybe you don't want that level 1. Maybe you want to go for some speed booster. Maybe you want to be a little bit thicker with a potential... I'm blanking on the level 1. Essence. Oh god, I can't remember the level 1. My brain just shut off on it. Tissue regeneration. There we go. 10 talents here on the left-hand side. We've got a blink heal for the Brightwing as well as isolation on your Dahaka. Spinny slaps for Akira with the unrelenting strikes. Warlord's challenge on the Garrosh and our Archon for the Tassadar. How do we do on Twitch gambles? 36,000 to 8.8. Ooh. Big split on this one. Nice Wraith Walk from Captain Roberts. 10's on the right as well. Next objective, Frozen in the top lane. Should be announced in about a minute. We got the Entomb, Containment Disc, Pyroblast, High Five Lucio, and what? Bless Shield or Falling Sword? Bless Shield. A lot of siege onto the top lane for it here. Members of Clouded Mind start backing away. Force wall put down by Tassadar. Does have the Electric Fence level 4. Spirit of Vengeance, Umbral Bind, Entomb as well. The Soothing Mist from Brightwing. Big Condemn from the Johanna. Containment Disc on the Garrosh. The Shockwave from Tassadar does come out. The Unrelenting Strikes will come through as well. And that is going to be a triple kill for the side of Clouded Minds. Make it a quadra kill. As Leoric is going to stomp his way out of this top lane engagement. Pyroblast into Brightwing. I mean, you've got Burrow from Dahaka, also his spell armor on Dark Swarm. You've got spell armor, of course, from the Brightwing. You've got a Tassadar might go into the Shadow Walk, which I believe breaks the connection. I think Shadow Walk breaks it, right? I mean, Brightwing can even go phase out as well. She can also increase the spell armor. Reduce the cooldown of Pixie Dust by 3 seconds and increase the spell armor granted by 25. Wow! It's like I was just talking about that. No Shadow Walk from Tassadar, by the way. I don't think anything breaks a Pyroblast connection. Oh, okay, okay. Once it's going, it's going. That's true, right, because Dahaka still gets hit. Well, like, the Pyroblast still hits Dahaka if he's burrowed, but, like, it doesn't do the damage. Like, the connection's there, but no damage. Right, yes. I'm misremembering Pyroblast. We don't see it very often. But, though, if you do see Kael'thas going for the channel, because there is a small channel on it, 1.5 seconds, I think if you Shadow Walk with Tassadar or Burrow, if you break vision during the channel, then it cancels. Because like you can run far enough away from Kael'thas, and he'll cancel the Pyroblast channeling. So We're mixing things up here. But either way, that doesn't matter. We got Frozen Punisher in the top lane. The members of Clouded Minds pushing under the keep front gate. And this is a heck load of damage. A 2-level lead, 7-0 in kills. So far, a flawless game from the members of Clouded Minds in map number 1 of this best-of-3 series in Division B West. As the Punisher will not take down Keep. Yeah, you can 10C. Yeah, that's what I was confusing it with. Thank you, Stark. Appreciate it, buds. Booming kick? No, pulsing pain. Carnage out from Trash Mouths, able to use the grapple to safety. Spirit of Vengeance. Entomb finds this Garrosh, but I don't think he's too concerned about it. He is running into the wall, but yeah, he's just trying to back away. Rush Talk in from Dahaka. We will see the Tassadar Archon activated. Trash Mouse tries to go for the Unrelenting Strikes. Pyroblast on a very low Brightwing. She actually should have 180'd and just taken that while she had the 55 spell armor. Right. Oh my god. Kira Brightwing go down, but it's going to be Maiev, Lucio, Johanna, and Leoric to be felled. I want to take a look here really quickly. Would 55 spell armor been enough to save Brightwing? I don't know. Uh-oh, Living Bomb? He's got armor, and it's also going to be a little bloodthirst off the minion there. I don't know. Heine Sight's 2020, and I feel like Brightwing, if she literally, with the spell armor, ran right into the Pyroblast, I think she lives. I think so. But she does go phase out, so that answers that for the future. 2 heroes deny Pyroblast possibly with abilities or activations. Spell armor at 55 currently. Garrosh baseline armor. So there's that as well. And then Kira and Tassadar are pretty much the only 2 targets at this time. Now, if you're cooldown counting, there's a possibility. You know, Brightwing uses phase out and already uses Pixie Dust. Yeah, you know, maybe there's an opportunity for it, but phase out's a 20-second cooldown, and Pixie Dust is 10 or so? Yeah, 10. Cooldown counting, it's a thing. Absolutely, it's a thing. Shockwave from Tassadar. They're going to grab a camp for bottom. Goes into Thermal Lance, level 16.
Another shrine will be ready soon.
We've got our Blessed Hammers for the Johanna, Dahaka. I don't know why he was stepping up there in top lane. That was a little weird, but either way. Enemy team's going to start hearthing out. Bottom lane is going to have a wave pushed up into the keep front gate. I guess Dahaka's maybe trying to bait the enemy to chase after him, but I think the priority was to clear out bottom. 11-2 in kills, 17, actually just about 18 to just about 16. So we'll see an even Talontier fight. 16 regeneration glows with the Kael'thas currently as we enter 12.5 minutes into this map with our 3rd Punisher of the game, if I'm remembering correctly. And that, yeah, the timer looks right for that. Carnage going out. Garrosh looking for something. Tomb finds the Tassadar. That's going to be an Archon as well. Big damage onto Tassadar. He gets taken down first. Containment disc on Brightwing on the left-hand side. Silence from the Dahaka isolation. Lands into our Leoric as the Mithril Mace. Or excuse me, the... oh, actually, Mithril Mace is going to be still scaling up, but it's going to be the Skeletal Swing with that slow. And that right there is going to be a 10-second cooldown on Pyroblast. Brightwing was able to get out of the cast range, that 1.5 seconds we talked earlier. But this is looking like with the double kill achieved, Magnitude Aftershock will be able to grab our 3rd Punisher of the game and siege in the mid. Meanwhile, Dahaka's going to go do global things, push up onto the bottom lane, get some damage onto the keep front gate. The sidewall's already been taken down. Kira and Brightwing thought they were maybe going to tag at camp, but I think this is going to be rotation out just to get to safety for defense. Fort's probably a moot defense, so might as well set up behind the keep. Dahaka gets good value in bottom lane. He's going to be leaving that very soon. Checking to see. He's got Rush Talk up in 35 seconds. Punisher jumps over onto 2. Spirit of Vengeance in from the Maiev. Pyroblast activated onto Kira. And she'll be taken down just afterwards by the Maiev, who dives in. Nicely done. Groundbreaker from Garrosh does go out. Looks like Punisher will be cleared away before the next round of jump. Oh no, they get one more jump. One more jump. Fire of Punisher goes down. Living Bomb on the keep. Below 50%. Dahaka pushes up another wave in top, doing the macro thing. Hearthing out here. Gonna see Leoric, but that's a safe Hearth as Leoric's taking the easy rotation through the keep. Alrighty, 20 on the left side, almost here still. 11 to 5 in kills. Our next Punisher will be where and what? Alright, 15 on Kira. Unrelenting Strike off cooldown. Actually, all heroics except for Pyroblast and Blessed Shield are off cooldown. Storm, little Shock Ray. Things are looking okay for the time being on this bottom lane wave. Camp will be left since the enemy was already clearing, but also they have the 20 talent tier. Ooh, the Silent Killer upgrade. Hitting enemy heroes with the Unrelenting Strikes silences them for 0.5 seconds and reduces his cooldown by 3. Baseline cooldown is 60. We have the Contagion, which was nerfed in the patch with the 60% less damage to all targets. We've got Invisible Friends for Brightwing. Titanic Might on the Garrosh, as well as the Force Barrier Tassadar. No Archon, or Twilight Archon. Another 23 Mithril Mace stacks for Captain Roberts. Frozen Punisher bottom lane. Keep in mind that Dahaka, who pushed up in bottom, this could be a game-winning grab for Clouded Minds if they get the next objective. Yeah, I don't think people were taking Contagion because of the damage. They were taking because of that splash. Absolutely, Stark. Absolutely, dude. Right side, we'll see the Shadow Orb Vengeance. We have a Kael'thas with Flamethrower, as well as Entomb, Buried Alive. Johanna with Blinded by the Light and Mixing Fire for the Lucio. Blessed Shield, Dahaka getting low. They don't get the keep. That Storm Shield activation. Kira goes down as well. No way, the keep is going to be on like 500 HP. Garrosh goes down. A triple kill is picked up. How much HP? I'm venturing to guess 500. 525. I knew I'd get there eventually. Yeah, let's go.
Power gathers within the shrine. It will be made to serve us.
I get Isolation deals damage, and it is a dial you can twiddle and try and nerf it, but I still would pick it with 0 damage. I agree with you, Stark. Because you're like, the upgrade on it is the utility you're looking for. I don't know many Dahakas who are like, I'm gonna go kill someone with Isolation. No. Base Isolation at level 21 is dealing 456 damage. I agree with Stark 100%. The big reason you take Contagion is you want that splash, but Saint Dev for Heroes of the Storm is, I guess, not a fan of Dahaka. What's up, Kaimo? Welcome in, bud. What's up, duder? Alright, Frozen Punisher, bottom lane, Tiger hearthing by the sidewall so that the enemy team knows he's hearthing. I don't know if that's intentional, but it seems like, there's 2 sidewalls, one of them's still up, and that does give vision, so. Also, if the Dahaka player doesn't know that, sidewalls do give that vision, so it was very obvious he was hearthing out, like, I don't know.
Blue team's core is under attack.
His pick rate is way too high. Oh, okay. So? So why are we not getting nerfs on Genji and Blaze? Oh wow, another Heroes of the Storm tournament. I bet it's first pick, first ban, Genji Blaze. Yay, more Genji Blaze. Would you like some Genji Blaze with your Genji Blaze? That's a Punisher jumping over the Unrelenting Strikes from Kira was activated. The Barrier Alive from Leoric goes out, and he's the one to go down. A Gravity Lapse onto Kael'thas. The high fives from Lucio with the Mixing Fire activated as well for that healing debuff. The Gravity Lapse into Garrosh, and he will be taken down by the Living Bomb. It's a Fan of Knives that steal the kill. Lurker Strain, or not Lurker Strain, sorry. We have the Tunneling Claws from Dahaka, also nerfed. That's a 1 for 3. Unrelenting Strikes! Kira's alive! She gets some heals. Hunk goes down. Keep will fall. Brightwing. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, Punisher, no! Rogue is fine, okay. All right. Punisher scratches the shields. They get the keep in bottom. Dahaka was caught by the Entomb. Tiger! Essence. Tries to break vision. Lands the drag. Essence activated. Bless shield. No! Infernal Shrines is making some wild games today. That is absolutely the perfect way to put it. We have seen such good Infernal Shrine games throughout all of today. Heroes Lounge, NGS, it's been a fantastic day of games. Chat, if you are new to the stream, if you're not following, you should. We cast Heroes of the Storm twice, if not 3 times a week. We got a lot of other fun content on the channel. And as I said, it costs you $0. You help us get to 8,000 followers. And also, not this Sunday, but the last Sunday of this month is our Bahamut raffle. And I believe, I'm going to double check it tonight, I'll be giving away a Virtuoso headset from Corsair, because that is going to be my 5-year Twitch partner anniversary day. Instead of sitting around playing HoTS all day, I thought it'd be fun. Let's do 2 paintings. I also have an idea for one of the paintings too. Someone said that I should try and paint a dragon in one of my paintings, and I've been looking up images of dragons like silhouetted in the sky, and it looks very doable. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff on the horizon. Also, tomorrow's Bloodborne. If you enjoy watching a man totally not get frustrated at a game, come by tomorrow. Fridays are for suffering. Paint a dragon like one of your French dragons. Well, see, here's the issue. I'm not good at painting berets, punk. That's the issue why I can't paint French dragons. Baguettes, no problem. Berets, oof, I can't do it. Lard picked up my my joke, thank you. Alrighty, let's get back into this. We are 22 minutes just about into the game. A win condition set up on both sides. Top lane, keep is down on the right. Mid and bottom keep down on the left. Who comes out on top of map number 1 of this best 3? Clouded Mines or Magnitude Aftershock? I hope next season the Magnitude teams consider a Magnitude pop. Rush Talk in from the Dahaka. Isolation interrupted. Oh my god, the gravity lapse interrupts the... it's on 10 seconds, 5 to go. Oh, that would have been such a good isolation spread onto like 3 or 4. Kira goes in with the grapple hook. The gravity lapse interrupts it. That's a full cooldown on Unrelenting Strikes. She's going to try and spin away. Maiev, Fan of Knives, the blink heal from Brightwing. The heal comes through from Healmonger as well. Amy on the Maiev gets the Spirit of Vengeance away. Nobody goes down, but so much utilized. As the Kael'thas Flame Strike will be thrown out, able to get a bit of damage. By the way, the Kael'thas Regeneration Globe sit on 40 right now. Our Twitch prediction is 45 or 44. Well, 45 or more, 44 or less. You know what I mean. Woo-wee! What a game, what a series, what a fun time. Let's actually keep the talents down because we have a big fight to break out here. Entomb buried alive. Dahaka's trying to step out of that one. Containment disc on the Garrosh. And Dahaka gets deleted. Unrelenting Strikes will get the activation this time. 13-second cooldown right there. Trash Mouth, 700 HP, 308. Gets the blink heal. Umbral Bind, huge Healmonger as well. Amy vaulted the Wardens, but is the damage over time enough? Shouldn't be with the Lucio around. Revolving sweep into the enemies. Another Unrelenting Strike, and boom! That's going to be a kill into Leoric. A kill into Johanna. Leoric falling to the Brightwing. Dahaka was picked off. Meanwhile, in the top lane, catapults are arriving into the top lane. Or at the core through top lane. Sorry, I'm just... oh! What a fight! Reopen the gamble. I missed it. Just throw money at your screen. Don't throw coins at your screen, though. You can throw dollar bills, but not coins. Unless you want to destroy your monitor and then buy a Corsair monitor. You can use !Corsair to get yourself over to the Corsair website and check out all their amazing products. What a segue. Kira in the top lane. Looks like she was tapping well for mana. We've got Dahaka brush-stalking in to join the allies.
Blue team's core is under attack.
Punisher. Nice vault of the Wardens from Maev right there. Flame Strike going out. Garrosh ignited. Spreads the living bomb. You gotta love your friends. You gotta spread the warmth of that living bomb. I think Tempest was misjudging the timing and all that. But either way, it doesn't matter. Punisher moves in. Entomb onto 2. Entomb onto 2, I believe. I think. No, it's just the Garrosh. Never mind. Misread that one too. The Dahako's inside of there as well. Toss. Unrelenting strikes. Interrupted by the Condemn. Puts it on full cooldown. 45 to go on that. Archon from Tassadar. Pyroblast targeted onto them. Blink heal is not enough. And the core shielding is dropping, but the Punisher's already gone. This is going to be Maev taken down by the Brightwing. Garrosh gets picked up by the Nexus forces. A drag onto a minion. The core on the left is dying to Winions! And that will be the end of map number 1. Magnitude Aftershock. The minions, the Winions, showing up today. What's up, Rogue? Good to see you. Thank you for the follow 5 minutes ago. Oh boy. Is this the Bloodborne thing?
Save Bandit!
Thanks, Cav. Oh, would you look at that? How many level 1 stacks for Kale Fats? It's going to be 45 or more. Literally got 45 regeneration globes. Thanks for recasting. No. This is casting. This isn't recasted. This isn't recasted.
The battle begins shortly, heroes.
Welcome back, everybody! Map number 2 in this best of 3 series, our 4th best of 3 of the day. Left side is going to be Clouded Mines. Down in this best of 3, looking to take us to a map number 2 through Garden of Terror, with a Ruffian, Brightwing, Tiger, Hogger, Trash Mouse on the Junkrat, Tempest Jet, Muradin, and Rogue is your Jaina.
The gates shall open in 10 seconds.
Sorry, getting a sip of tea here, as we do have on the right side the team in the lead, Magnitude Aftershock, popping off after map number 1. Winions winning that one. We got a Lucio, a Diet Llama Lucio, Captain Robert's Thaw, Wrathling, Johanna, Punk on the Chromie, and Amy on the Maev again. Level 4 Twitch Gamble. Junkrat is going to be going to Taste for Explosions. There is a 200 stack max on that one. But how many stacks will we have by the end of the game? 100 or more, 99 or less. As always, if you know the results, welcome to Gamble. Just please don't tease it or spoil it in chat. Watch the game knowing you know the results. And you're smarter than everyone. Yes, you are. Oh, look at you. So smart. Staggering blow from Hogger, throws down an easy throw dynamite, picks up a loot horde really quickly, and heads to top lane up against the Thrall, who did go into that Rolling Thunder level 1. We've got a Brightwing on the left side with that Hyper Shift, a On the Prowl Hogger, extra one-timers on the Junkrat. You'll be seeing your Muradin Dwarf block, Jaina with the Lingering Chill. On the opposing side, the Pursuit of Vengeance from IF, polymorphed in mid, the Blizzard avoided by a Vault of the Ward, Stormbolt connects, the Arcane Flare is there, the damage is available, and First Blood goes over to the side of Clouded Mines. Zealous Glare Johanna level 1, and once again, the smooth moves for Lucio, while Wall Ride is active. There we go, we're gonna get this eventually. Basic attacks heal for 30% of the damage dealt and restore 0.5 mana. Passively increase the Wall Ride duration by 1 second. 666 to 5,300. Not too bad. Chronic conditions for the Chromie. 30% buff to allies, 30% debuff, both at 3 seconds for allies and enemies. Alright. Well, we're just kind of waiting to see what camps look like. Concussion Mine splits Punk. Steel Trap is not going to find Chromie, but Punk is maybe saved by the Johanna Condemn. Absolutely. Chromie throws in some deep breathing, or some dragon breaths, and deep breathing picks up its 4th stack of 20. There's the Taste for Explosions for Junkrat. 2 of 200 currently. And for those that don't know, hitting it here with Frag Launcher increases the damage by 0.2% up to 40. So we're just looking at this little number right here. How many will be out of 200 by the end of the game? Hopefully that might encourage some of you to throw some belief in there, so maybe we can match. And just like Thanos, balance everything out perfectly. First seed in the bottom right of the map. Level 7, still about 2 levels to go on both sides. Morbius loop, of course, for the Chromie, as she does pick up her level 7 2 levels early from her trait. Lucio with the subwoofer level 4. Looking for that triple hit onto enemy heroes. Oh, my apologies. Thrall goes down in the top lane. Looks like Junkrat and friends had the dive and the burst needed. And a seed onto the right side as well. Camp was stolen away, the Bruiser camp. Chromie trying to clear this out in top lane. Siege Giants throwing in a few boulders as well. Jaina, the Lizard Siege is nice. Spirit of Vengeance. No teleport for Amy. Hogger activates his Hog Wild, able to get to the bush and break out of that Umbro Bind connection. Next seed, top center of the map, should be up in about a minute. Until then, just soaking up a little bit more for level 7s. Faster, of course, on the left side because they have those 2 early game kills. Critical miss. We've got the Garbage Fire. Ooh, Dirty Trickster for the Junkrat, looking for those extra triggers. 20-second cooldown. For those that don't know, both teams can see this. That little green smile, obviously it changes per skin. That green smile means Taste for Explosions is ready for Junkrat. And this is not just a teammate sort of vision thing. The enemy team can see this. Much like if you look at the model of Diablo when he's on full souls, he has a little soulstone icon at the center of his feet. If you didn't know, today you learned. Congratulations. Spirit of Vengeance build for the Maiev does have the Sudden Vengeance as well as the Ruthless Spirit. We've got the Ancestral Wrath for our Thrall.
Shouldn't you be
7 talents here does come through on the right side for Magnitude Aftershock, but it's looking like a first seed on the left as Rogue gets a channel. Jaina uninterrupted. And Globe gathered. What are we doing, Johanna level 7? Sin's exposed for maybe some 35% healing debuff, as long as the target is also hit. The 3-second duration is refreshed. Lucio with the reverse amp, no boombox for him. I personally, Lucio and Deckard are like my 2 main healers.
Are you ready for
Boombox Lucio is, I love it so much. Good utilization as a ward, you can throw it down and then leave and just keep healing for an ally. Also, 5 armor. 5% damage reduction. But either way, 10s are almost here. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers. The big thing also to note for Jaina, she's going to have the Ice Flows. Earlier today, we saw Jaina get like 3 resets on Ice Flows, essentially, in a fight, and it was monumental. I'd say it was a triple kill off of that, essentially.
Go and get it, would you?
Hogger maybe trying to bait people into the bush. A Steel Trap will be replaced by Junkrat as he's going to get hit with the Temporal Loop. And taken down by the Chromie. First kill on the right side. That's a nice chunk of experience as that's Lucio! Counter kill. 3-1 in kills and 10 talents here. Of course, faster because of that kill. We got 10k to 5,300. Thanks for the predictions, everybody. Rocket Ride Junkrat for all my homies. It's not the right skin, but still. Ring of Frost Jaina. We'll see the Muradin with Avatar, as well as your Shockwave and Blink heals on the Brightwing. I think we're done with tea for today. I think it's time to grab a beverage after this game. Oh, you know what sounds refreshing? Some gin and soda.
My little seed is on
Alrighty. We have a Containment Disc, Temporal Loop, Blessed Shield, Sundering, and High Five. Next seed on the top right. Looks like Clouded Minds will give this, and I don't blame them. The positioning is better for the enemy team. And they're going to try and hard siege bottom lane, but Magnitude Aftershock are not going to allow that to happen. Chromie Artillery coming in. Johanna stepping up with the Condemn, holding in a few enemies. We also do, by the way, have Deep Breathing. Oh, wait, hold on. Max range, Blessed Shield, but what is the follow-up? Ring of Frost from Jaina finds the Chromie. The high five is a little too late. Rogue should be taken down in the trade. A phase shift onto Tempest. Avatar was utilized. Polymorph. Should be a Stormbolt here from Muradin. Absolutely. Ruffian able to back away. The Muradin Dwarf Toss interrupted, but he's fine in Avatar. Gets the well tap. Trait will kick in. He'll get back to full. And this is going to be objective phase. Still delayed out, actually. As Junkrat goes for the channel. Shockwave from Hoggers. Double stun. Captain Roberts. Actually, Junkrat cancels that channel. Rocket Ride. Dirty Trickster. No! Thrall goes down. Lucio able to back away. Ruffian low. Keep in mind, those pulses of Earthquake do have a little bit of damage. That will expire. Amy containment disc goes out. Maev can't find anything. So many members on the right side are very low. Punk, the highest health bar around. High five from Lucio before a few allies will make it for the hearth out here. And wow. Wow. What a fight from Clouded Minds. They're going to get the objective phase. They're going to find those earlier kills. But those, of course, death timers are low at this point in the game. And our objective phase pushes it through mid. With 5-2 in kills, Clouded Minds are rampaging through Garden of Terror. Junkrat at 24 stacks currently. Slam. And poor loop onto Junkrat. Ring of Frost comes down for the Jaina. That's going to connect onto two members. The Blizzard comes down as well. The Umber Vine will be pulling people around. Murden with the Avatar is activated, but does not fall. Rogue gets chunked right there. They shift onto the Jaina. I went for a sip of tea, and that's going to be Maev. Storm bolted and bursted down by the Jaina. Bottom lane is still sieging. Johanna unable to dissuade the Hogger. Or, Hog wild in, but no staggering blow up against the wall. And I think Hogger needs to leave bottom lane. Thrall's going to show up. Slam from the objective. Oh, wait, hold on. Hogger can go for Johanna. The Iron Skin activation at the last second. Are you kidding me? 40-something HP. Wow. I thought she was dead. That actually, the timing on that was so good. I thought we were at level 20 and it was indestructible, and I looked down. I'm like, wait, we're missing so many talents still on both sides. Woo-wee. What a close and stressful moment. Concussion Mine being a nuisance. Delays things out on this camp. Junkrat Hogger doing this, finishing out the camp for mid lane. Jaina Brightwing for top. Murden does have some scouting. Hogger going in. Tempest is unable to get the steal. That's a Blessed Shield, a Ring of Frost, the Containment Disc as well. I heard a Temporal Loop onto somebody. Big Condemned. Rocket Ride is coming out, and Lucy will be hit by that one. Hogger looking for the Shockwave Snipe. Oh, they don't get the kill, but they do find the Johanna pick, and our next seed is going to be spawning in the bottom center of the map. A lot of blue camps pushing in the top and mid. Wow, Clouded Minds must have had some Visine between map number 1 and 2, because they definitely have clarity in this one. $10,097 of the 12,000 for the Jaina on the improved ice block. 29 stacks for the Junkrat as he does poke around a little bit. And Rogue gets the channel. 1 out of 3 seeds for both teams again. Objective phase was pretty good there. Clouded Minds with 16 talent here as well. We'll be seeing the Headbanger for Hogger. Of course, this Spread Volley on the Junkrat. I say of course. I was actually thinking Junkrat would be looking for endless nades for more possibility of Taster Explosions, but Spread Volley is really strong as well. Phase out from Brightwing once again, just looking for that little stasis window to maybe sustain some burst or deny a Temporal Loop pull. Murden going to be going into Stone Form 16 for extra sustainability. And, of course, Jaina is with the Root. The Numbing Blast? Yeah. Shockwave onto Punk, but it doesn't look like Chromie will be taking much more damage. Siege in bottom lane is pretty promising. A few Hearths out of top lane as Thrall continues to pressure with the mini wave onto a Fort of Clouded Minds. Just trying to find some sort of value, some sort of structure, some sort of experience, but looks like Thrall is starting to back off. He might have to join in for the with the allies for this defense. He's actually going for seed right now as I'm looking at the minimap. Spirit of Vengeance, Umbral Bind, Ring of Frost goes down. Nice vault of the Wardens from Amy. Blessed Shield comes out, forces out the Avatar of Muradin. Looks like he does activate Stone Form for that extra healing. Phase shift onto Rogue. The Containment Disc is on Brightwing. That'll activate. There's a 1.75 second silence. 1.5 second silence after that does end, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough to take down the Brightwing. Temporal Loop onto somebody. I think it was the Muradin. There's going to be a Sins Exposed healing reduction. There's going to be Rocket Ride. Taken down Maiev. The Stormbolt locks Johanna in place. She'll be picked off by Muradin. Thrall rotating in after getting the seed. He should be picked off. He gets Earthquake activated. That's going to give some Frost Resilience procs, but Captain Roberts bursted down by Hogger. The Knoll is going to be picked off by Lucio, and Junkrat has that rocket mount to be able to get back into things faster afterwards with 150%. For those that don't know, mounts are 130. Woo-wee! As we get a seed spawning in the bottom right of the map. 8 seconds to go. Thrall with a 17-second death timer. Johanna up in 3. Maiev just now respawning. 25 on the Hogger. But this seed, the positioning, it's all good. This should be a quick channel for Clouded Minds. 2 out of 3 seeds to both sides. Next one, we'll summon a Garden Terror to somebody. Whew! My gosh, what really good sustained fights and back and forth on this one. Spread volley value, by the way, right there. Spread volley value. Next seed in a top neutral position. Center of the map. Alright. 7 kill difference. Almost level 20s on the left. Concussion Mine. It's a harassment onto Amy. That's really all that's achieved.
Is set to sprout.
Alright. Muradin anchoring in the bush. Hogger soaks up a bit for top lane. Alright. They gotta go for this. Magnitude Aftershock's gotta go for this. Even Talontiers. Garden Terror summon potential here. Stormbolt from Muradin immediately onto the Maiev. Flesh Shield, I think, misses from the Johanna. Avatar activation, Earthquake from Thrall. Thrall is getting bursted down. Junkrat finds the kill. Oh, no, no, no. Lucio picked off as well. A Rocket Ride coming out from Junkrat. Ring of Frost catches the Johanna. Rocket Ride not finding a kill. And Fan and Eyes from Maiev do connect, but this is going to be Garden Terror. Spirit of Vengeance. Nice time stop from Chromie onto the Hogger. Keep in mind, bottom lane wave is pushed up. Jaina should be able to get Garden Terror, and that Garden Terror is going to spawn just about at core. Instead of rotating into the bottom lane, they're going to prioritize top, take down another major structure. 20 talents here on the left-hand side. You have no control. I hate waiting. We've got Jaina with the deep chill, as well as Rewind Muradin and Blink Heal Invisible Friends for Brightwing. Clouded Minds looking to make a 1-1 happen. And it's looking pretty promising here with a 10 kill advantage. Johanna about to respawn. Rocket, or the I hate waiting from Junkrat, that movement speed. Hogger bouncing around. Looking for maybe a no control setup. There's the no control activation. A lot of enemies splitting here decently, so no control won't find a kill. Staggering blow to deny Lucio getting to the Hall of Storms. Won't be able to stop that. The Garden Terror and top lane cleared away. Mid lane and bottom are approaching core. Captain Roberts picked off by Tiger. Core shots will not take down Tiger. Chromie looking for the snipe. Won't be able to do so. Ring of Frost. Chromie steps into the middle of it, but that is going to be her falling as well. The Garden Terror working on the core HP. All 3 keeps have fallen. Maiev looking to back away. Concussion Mine. She's taken down as well. Garden Terror and bottom cleared away. Thunderclap from Muradin. They're looking to get more kills, but that's not going to be achieved. The last thing achieved, of course, is going to be the core falling in favor of Clouded Minds. GG, well played! We got a 1-1 series. Doubters, believers, how we feeling in chat? How we feeling about our Junkrat? Before the objective was channeled, I want to say he had 63 stacks. You feel yes? I'm glad. What'd you end up getting for lunch, Lard? Game 3 hype. Indeed. And let's see. 69! Hey, believers, you may not have won, but can we get a bunch of nices in chat for our Junkrat player? Trash Mouse? Nice. Nice. You got a cheeseburger from Burger King. Enjoy. Choose outcome. It is 99 or less. Twitch gamble payout to the doubters. But yes, what's up, Memzed? Good to see you. Oh, Oh, you know the deal, chat. We're going to roll out some ads. I'm going to grab myself a beverage, and in that time, I encourage you to follow the channel. It costs you no money. If you have a Prime Gaming, if you'd like to start a sub, if you'd like to get a raffle ticket in the Baja Ross giveaway, if you'd like to see the best Tier 3 alert on all of Twitch, which is not a bait, it's a truth, you can do all of that. But I'm going to go ahead and roll out those ads, and let's get set up for map number 3 and our 4th best of 3 of the day. What's up, AJ? Good to see you as well, buds. Oh, man, all the best people in chat today. Thanks for coming by. Welcome back!
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Into our 3rd map in our 4th best of 3 of the day. We're here in Division B West, and we have got Clouded Mines with a Ruffian, Andu, and Hogger, played by Tiger, Trash Mouse on the Junkrat, Tempest Jet, Muradin, and Rogue is your Falstad. The Twitch Gamble will be his W build. We'll talk about that when he picks the talent after. We also have to look at the Sentinel. Speaking of Sentinel, Diet Llama on your Tyrande, Wrathling Johanna, Amy will be the Maiev, Captain Roberts on the Leoric, and last but not least, Punk on the Kael'thas. All right, Tyrande, you got this, baby girl.
2, 1. Let the battle begin.
Bum 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 bum. Sentinel gets double hit early on for like 400 damage. Ranger value. First Sentinel's a double hit. I'm sorry, Clouded Mines, you lose the game. Those are the rules, I don't make them. Falstad taking W at level 1. Pretty useless until you get the extra lightning rod stacks at level 7. Falstad gets 1 stack. Yeehaw! As we get into this mid lane engagement, Tempest Jet getting low. There's a Lunar Flare from Tyrande, and Hogger is the one to go down. First blood to the side of Magnitude Aftershock. A wicked deja vu just now. Kael'thas going Regeneration Globes level 1. The Mana Addict. We have got your Osin's Renewal for Captain Roberts. Pursuit of Vengeance again for Amy on the Maiev. Shield Glare, Zealous Glare on your Johanna. And as we already mentioned for Tyrande, the Ranger. Left side, Anduin's going to be going into Power Word Shield. We got the Hogger on the Prowl, Taster Explosions Junkrat, Muradin with the Dwarf Block, and Falstad, Twitch Gamble, Dishonorable Discharge. Reduce the Lightning Rod cooldown by 2. After 3 Lightning Rod strikes, subsequent strikes on enemy heroes increases damage by 1% up to 75. After 30 subsequent strikes, further reduce the Lightning Rod cooldown by 2 seconds after you complete the quest. Takedowns reset Lightning Rod cooldown. Wowee! We got 1K versus 35,000. Anyone feeling confident in Rogue's W ability? I have to be honest. We're 2 minutes in. 9 stacks is not bad. Like, jokes aside about the talent and everything, like memes aside, 9 stacks in 2 minutes, that's pretty decent. See if that scaling is going to be sustained. Oh, the drag being missed. Captain Roberts is dead.
Hero slain.
I mean, there's only one thing to say to that, and that's just an easy little Gravity Lapse, Flame Strike, Tempest Jet will be fine. I know it's probably not going to get there, but I got to play the odds. I don't know, dude. Level 4, by the way, just gives you some shielding, but the level 7 gives you some more strikes, and then you also get a later talent as well that gets... the level 13 gives you some extra damage as well, if I'm not mistaken, so... 7 and 13 are really, really important talents for this build to work out. And then I personally, when I was testing this out when it first came out, I always thought that, or at least in my opinion, Crippling Hammer at level 16 really helps out with this build because it increases the hammering slow to 50%. So if you hit someone with a hammering, you can sit there with the W on them a little bit longer. But either way, 15 stacks for Falstad. Captain Roberts just above in the bush. The Drain Hope applied. W stacks are going out. Falstad picks up a couple more right there. 17 of the 75. Somehow Tempest Jet lives with that leap. Well, I know it's the leap of faith actually, but I thought the Murder was going to die right there. Maiev steps up. The Pursuit of Vengeance and the Sudden Vengeance level for Tyrande finds the kill onto Anduin as well. As our Twitch Gamble's about to close, 9,700 to 45,100. Woof. Big doubters in chat. Umbral Bind onto Rogue. Just hugging the Maiev, trying not to get pulled out of position. Sentinels, I gotta say, Tyrande, Diet Llama, your Sentinels are so on point. Falstad, bud, what's going on? Ooh! I thought Rogue was dead. You like eating a sandwich? What's going on, bud? What are we doing here? All right. Oh, they're probably taking their turn in Hearthstone.
Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
No way, no way, no way. Okay, I thought that was literally gonna hit Rogue. That would have been so tilting. I bet Rogue thought they shifted a Hearth after the barrel roll or something and then didn't realize it. That's my assumption. I've done that too. Where I think I hit like Shift E, Shift B, and it doesn't shift incorrectly. For those that don't know, you can shift talents into each other. Or even like movement, kind of like how you'd shift movement in an RTS. Oh, he DC'd? Thank you, I appreciate it. I have the chat off, so I don't see anything. Thank you, Ruffian, I appreciate that, bud. Welcome to the stream. Umbrobind, Tempest Jet, trying to get the Dwarf Toss out. Hogger with a really interesting bounce into the backline. Where's he going? We're going on an adventure! Woohoo! Tiger's gonna cancel that on the right side. Condemned from Johanna finds the Muradin. Dwarf toss away, the Desperate Prayer, 50-something HP. The Shield Glares can't get the kill, and Muradin trait kicks in. 25 stacks on our W build, Falstad, make it 27. He's gonna get hit with the Gravity Labs. There's a Condemn from the Johanna. Junkrat, Dirty Trickster level 7 triggers, and Hogger goes down. Second objective is looking pretty promising to Magnitude Aftershock. And here's that charged up. Increase the number of Lightning Rod strikes by 25 and the range by 25. Sorry, the Lightning Rod strikes by 2 and the range by 25. Could you imagine you get 25 strikes? God, that talent would be so much easier. Junkrat falls as well. Kael'thas gets the channel. Muradin soaking up in top, and let's cycle through the other numbers because 10s are coming up at the top of your screen. While we have our stats at the bottom cycling through, now's a good time to remind you to hit that follow button on the channel so we can grow the channel. We do stream 6 days a week and a lot of great content. But heroics are almost here. Let's focus in on those as we see a boss ping. Divine Star to check the bush on the right. Tempest going to be stepping up here, looking to maybe anchor. We'll have Hogger finishing out the camp. A little bit of a split on all of this. Sentinel from Tyrande. I don't think it got the hit right there, but the angle makes it look like it's coming from the enemy boss. But now Johanna, is she out of vision? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I hit the wrong button. Sorry. There we go. So this is what I want to see. I need to maybe remap that button. That B button needs to get remapped. Okay, so they do see the Johanna for half a second. That's what I wanted to see really quickly. She is going to step up onto the point. The Chastise does connect. The heroics are here on both sides. The Steel Trap thrown down to the ground. Umbrobind pulling people around. The Sentinel from Tyrande misses. Hogger able to spin to safety. Gravity Labs onto Muradin. He gets Avatar activated. Light Bomb from Anduin into Hogger. There's a Pyro Blast, and that takes down our Hogger. Boss is fully leashed. That's an Umbrobind after we will be seeing... Oh no. Containment Disc, Umbrobind, Junkrat tried to Rocket Ride, Dirty Trickster triggered, and the Total Mayhem. Wasn't able to get a Lazy Hydra value kill. Gust Falstad is here. Does he have vision? Okay, he does. He throws in the hammering, sees where the enemy's at. Is he gonna go for it? This is so risky. Gus, but the no, Falstad! No, Rogue, not like this! Hogger bouncing around, trying to take down Wraithling, but Tiger gets to the left and is able to back away. Entomb from Leorc, the Shield Glare from Johanna, the Gravity Labs onto Muradin, Tempest trying to get away, and Wraithwalk from Leorc, the Gravity Labs misses, and this will be a curse to the side of Magnitude Aftershock, meaning the structures of Clouded Mines are locked down. Hey, kudos to the Falstad for trying, absolutely. But unfortunately not gonna happen there. We do have Leorc stepping up here. Mace to the face, does have that paralyzing rage level 4 for the extra slow. Slam from boss, we got Maev up in top lane, gets some siege. Kael'thas moving into mid. Falstad. W stack on Punk. Let's see, 29, 30, 31, 32, and that's all right. Decent stackage for our Falstad player. Only another, what, 45 to go? doesn't seem too doesn't seem like crazy. I mean, 8.5 minutes in, 32 sacks, pretty good. So while Curse is ending here, the siege is bunch of siege has been achieved. I'd like to see Leoric step up and try and get this weight before the curse ends, but looks like he'll get it actually. Yeah, nicely done.
And so the curse ends.
Boss, by the way, top lane. Hogger gonna go try and scout this out. And hit with a Gravity Labs containment disc. Is Tiger dead? Allies are around. Gus pushes back the enemy. Shockwave coming through as well. The staggering blow. The bless shield. The pyroblast. No! Hogger goes down. The hammering from Falstead. Here's a rocket ride. Vault of the Wardens. Denies that. Johanna almost goes down. Muradin finds the last little bit of damage, finding their second kill of the game. Clouded Minds down by 8 kills. Down by almost 2 levels. Looking to find some way back into this fight and this game number 3 as they lose their top fort. Curse went over to the enemy. Concussion Mine blast the Maiev closer to the Muradin. No, not the... Oh my god, if Muradin dies here, that's so unfortunate. Drain hope from Leoric. No, the Sentinel kill is right there. Reset on Sentinel. Exclamation owl. What's up, MP? Gravity Lapse out from Kael'thas. Another Sentinel as well. Harsh Moonlight was the 13 pickup. You have amazing news? Love to hear it. My Freddy silicone hand is being shipped. What is it like? Is this something for cosplay or is this something for like to look at? Memorabilia? Sorry, I was trying to figure out the word.
Shall we see who gathers around the tribute this time?
Is silicone glove that I can wear in my hand look all burnt? Oh, so it's like, oh no, dude, that's awesome. Well, that's awesome, dude. Hey, congratulations. I'm assuming you're gearing up for the best holiday season in a couple months. Because we all know that Halloween starts the day after 4th of July, right? You shipped your pants? Where'd you ship them to, punk? Gus from Falstad, Light Bomb as well. Gets a stun onto a couple. The Starfall from the Tyrande. A lot of damage in, and Kael'thas is the first one to go down. Containment Disc onto the Hogger. Rocket Ride from Junkrat. Diet Llama will fall as well. Rocket Ride! Another Vault of the Wardens. When will Junkrat learn his lesson that he cannot go after that Maiev with a Rocket Ride? It's just not working out. It's Halloween year-round. The only time it's not Halloween in this house is from the day after Thanksgiving to the day before New Year's Day. That is when I have Christmas stuff up in the house and Christmas tree. New Year's Day rolls around, all the Christmas stuff goes down, tree goes to the curb, all the Halloween decorations go back up. I'm not even exaggerating. In this house, we're Halloween year-round. Well, 11 of the 12 months. Holy shit, Sentinel damage. What? That was like 800 damage.
Your petty squabbling. Gather tribute. Earn my favor.
I feel like I have to sneeze. Today is the deadline I set for my partner to finalize what they want to be for Halloween. Did you guys decide? Boston bottom to be grabbed. Objective phase here in the top center. 16's on both sides. Went into the afterburner, which I'm fine with this as well. You can sustain with the enemies, but Lightning Rod dealing 25% more damage. As I said, the level 7 and the level 13 are so needed for this. And honestly, the Falstad stacking's really stalled out here. Sitting on 39 right now. Another 36 to go if my math is right, which we all know is always perfect and we never question it. Bottom lane boss. Amy getting hit with a Stormbolt. Muradin tanking a couple tower shots. Minus armor right there. Boss slam goes down, full stat barrel rolling, and it looks like Hogger heads to top lane for wave. Leoric was safely rotating in mid, okay. I say it's Halloween year round, so I have an excuse to not clean up the spider webs in my house. Entomb fights Leoric, Bless Shield as well. Dirty Trickster triggers. Gust from Falstad to clean things up. And a Divine Star to help out Trash Mouse. The Rocket Ride. Now, how did that Rocket Ride actually go off? Leoric gets taken down by Junkrat. I actually thought he had the Wraithwalk distance gap, but not the case at all. Hammering out from Falstad. 41 stacks for him as our curse point is up here in the top left. I would assume this is Clouded Minds picks this up. I mean, no Leoric for 28. I know he can cheat death, but I think you give this. I wonder about boss, though. Gustin 30. Hogger checks Bush with Loot Horde. They're going for it. Sentinel should scout out the rotation. Doesn't actually. Okay. Someone's ding-a-linging. Oh, it's probably Kael'thas speaking for Regen Globe. So they don't go for boss. They're going to siege into mid lane. Spread volley again for the Junkrat. Taste for Explosions level 4 is going to be at 64 stacks. That Rocket Ride escape was incredible and frustrating. I thought Junkrat was dead right there. I literally was like, he's not going to get it off in time. But Junkrat got off in time. You know? He got it off. Concussion Mine displaces that. Tyrande just above. Pyroblast onto a full HP Junkrat. Nom nom nom. Even his ancestors thought so.
Shall we see who gathers in our...
Muradin steps into the bush. Umbral Bind. Gravity Lapse. Gust up against the wall. The Shockwave is pretty good. The Spread Volley. The Tyrande is going to have a huge Starfall, but it's not going to be enough to save my F. Captain Roberts will go down, I think. Avatar Muradin. Junkrat gets the snipe with the Rocket Ride onto Kael'thas. The fight is so split. Johanna does go down. Muradin still putting on the pressure onto Captain Roberts and Diet Llama. Sentinel goes out, but I don't think they want to chase the fight. They want a boss. Junkrat, by the way, in bottom lane. Working on wave. Objective is available, and it is a curse. Just clearing up the Siege Giants. Concussion Mine onto the Catapult. Doesn't really matter. This entire bottom lane wave is about to have 1 HP. Bonk. Boss in top lane grab just as the curse comes through. Getting into lane. Really good timing, actually, too. Tyrande Sentinel. Casually taking Anduin to about 60% HP. 8 seconds on Kael'thas, 1 on my Ev, 10 to go on the Johanna. And we have a Censure, I Hate Waiting again, a No Control Hogger, Gust, Wind Tunnel Falstad, and a Rewind Muradin. Is this a push to win? Oh my god, the Entomb follow-up is really good, but the Gust Wind Tunnel creates a little bit of space. Junkrat comes through with a Concussion Mine, blasts Leoric over the wall. Dirty Trickster will go off. 20-second cooldown on that. Steel Trap finds the Leoric. Falstad looking to maybe step in here. Doesn't look like he'll be able to. Wait, no, Junkrat. Couple grenades poking in here and there. Boss still up. Keep is still locked down for the next 13 seconds. Shockwave from Hogger into the backline. Punk getting low on the Kael'thas. Hogger bouncing around, trying to get to safety. That's going to be a Pyroblast, but he should be fine. Containment just gone to Muradin. Condemned to follow that up. Lunar Flare as well. Tempest able to push the R button between all the CC. And W Falstad picking up its 48 stack as Junkrat Spread Volley pokes at the enemy. Boss below 50% should get some core scratching, but I don't think any permanent damage. Just shields to be hindered or hit. Woo! What a game! Kael'thas is going to go Flamethrower level 20. We got the Buried Alive, Shadow Orb Vengeance. We got the Storm Shield activation with the Blind by the Light, and Tyrande with the Shooting Star. No Celestial Attunement for her. Three kill difference, 102 stacks for our Junkrat. Falstad with 48. Believers? Maybe. I mean, maybe. If this wasn't my stream, I would 100% doubt. But I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the map. It's possible. It's possible. Staggering blow into the wall. Johanna hit with a Stormbolt. The Chastise does not find her, as the Iron Skin will be activated. The Tomb from Leorc with the Buried Alive. Doesn't find the hit they're looking for. Yep, it was Buried Alive. We saw Burning Despair and Crushing Hope. No, Unyielding Despair and Crushing Hope, so I was thinking that we might see the level 20 Burning, but not the case. Boss started in bottom. Leorc, he's got vision of this happening. I think he's poked his head in there a little bit. Steel Trap. Yeah, he sees the Junkrat. Looks like the team's not going to go for it. Sentinel. Bonks onto 2. Tiger at 50%. Junkrat looking to close the distance. Concussion Mine does not get the displacement. Falstad. W applied. Think I got maybe a stack. Yeah, it's at 50 now. Another Sentinel thrown out. Rocket Ride. Shield Glare. Sorry, the Storm Shield activation. Shield Glare giving cooldown reduction. The Orc will fall. I don't know, chat. 23 stacks to go. Can they do it? Junkrat's back in. Couple grenades thrown in. Concussion Mine pushes Kael'thas away. Falstead maybe looking for the barrel roll wind tunnel into this engagement. Flight, 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 flight. Flight, wind tunnel, up against the wall. It's going to be 3-4 members. Rogue has to barrel roll away. Living Bomb applied. Leorc is about to respawn right by Rogue. He needs to be careful here. Concussion Mine. Rogue is going to be trying to back away. The Drain Hope misses. The Buried Alive does too. He barrel rolls to safety. Throws down the W for that level 4 extra shielding. Junkrat does not die to the Living Bomb, but Muradin shall go down. Boss on core. Gonna get more core scratches. Maybe a little bit of percent. It's chunky, but the damage is available. If Toronto threw a Sentinel at this, Junkrat dies 100%. With Ranger value and everything. My gosh, what a game we got going on. This is such a good series. We picked a good one, chat. Good job. Next tribute, top left of the map. We're on 1 out of 3 on both sides for curses. Boss in the top is up in 10 seconds. Boss in bottom, 3 minutes and 6. We see the posturing around this. 10 on Anduin, 22 for Muradin, 4 on the Hogger. I think they easily go boss here. Magnitude only has good series. Now that you said that your next one's gonna be absolute doggy doo-doo, I'm you jinxed it. Every heroic except for Pyroblast is off cooldown. We got 5 seconds left on said Pyroblast. Currently, by the way, Fireball that deals 2,372 damage. Enemies around take 1,180 something, 86. So 2,372. Give me 1 second, chat. I want to check something here. No. Okay. Anduin and Falstad are the best targets. Maybe Junkrat. Sorry, I missed looking at his number. Yeah, Junkrat as well, but you have to deal an initial, like, roughly 1,000 damage to those 3 targets, and a Pyroblast confirms. So you have to do... Pyroblast does 2/3 of most of those characters' health bar, and you just need to deal 1/3 as well beforehand. But the Anduin's got that Desperate Prayer, Divine Star, all that good stuff. He's got Glyph of Faith. 2 out of 3 tributes to the right. They're going to go for the mid lane fort. Take that down. 5 kill difference favoring the side of Magnitude Aftershock. Pop, pop. Bottom lane boss, 1 minute 30. Top lane boss cleared away as it did find the fort, but no keep gate. Next tribute, bottom left of the map. Concussion Mine blast Leorc over the wall, but he's fine. Allies are currently interested in grabbing a Bruiser Camp for mid. Looks like Siege Giants for bottom. And I would be... If I was on Magnitude Aftershock, I would just give this and then fight over the next one in hopes that it will be somewhere on your side of the map neutral. Wait, wasn't the last one... Was it top left? No, it's not. It's top center, I think. So the next one should be bottom left? Bottom right? I think the next one's over here. I might be misremembering, but either way, we'll find out in a minute. Well, in a while. Also, Magnitude Aftershock could step up and grab this and then maybe rush up and take some major structures. We're going to be seeing an Umbral Bind pulling Junkrat around. There's going to be a rocket ride! Kael'thas, Johanna. No, the staggering blow is anti-synergistic. The containment disc on your Muradin as Rogue is gonna just sit there and eat a Pyroblast down to a 3rd HP. The Leap of Faith, the Avatar, the Storm Shield activation, the Wind Tunnel into the wall. Maiev and Johanna are the 2 targets of that one. They're looking to take down the Maiev, won't be able to do so. Maiev jumps in with the Spirit of Vengeance. Stormbolt connects onto her, the Living Bomb onto Muradin. Light Bomb as well, finds a double stun. Full step barrel rolls in, and they take down the Maiev. The next target is looking like the Johanna possibly, and it's actually Tyrande goes down. We have Hogger putting the pressure onto Leoric. A staggering blow up against the wall will be enough. Johanna falls to the Muradin. It's looking like we possibly, and we will get our another one of our wonderful
Finland!
heading in through bottom lane. The members of Clouded Minds will be able to take this series in a 2-1, and they will get a reverse sweep up against Magnitude Aftershock. My gosh, what an absolute blast of a series. What amazing games we had. GG, well played. Clouded Minds are victorious. Magnitude comes back right here. Spoilers! All right, okay. Good.